I'm addicted to dopamine, and it's not something I'm proud of. It's not something I'm happy about, but I do think it's something that's interesting, and I know it's something that can be fixed, right? So, the reason I say this is because, like, when I'm doing, like, they don't even have to be labor intensive, but just a long task, like anything that takes longer than, I would say my attention span is like 10 to 12 minutes, which is really, honestly, so embarrassing. But anything that takes longer than that and that doesn't give me quick gratification, I kind of lose interest in. And it's sad because, like, I'm letting so much potential go because of the fact that, like, I can't focus, or and it's not even like I can't focus, it's actually like a refusal to focus. There are so many skills and hobbies that I could have known by now if I would have just sat down and have been able to focus, but I don't do that. So, I realized this when I was crocheting, because I saw this thing on TikTok. I really want to make it. I'm going to keep it a secret because it's going to be super cool and awesome. And maybe I'll make a video about it. But that's not what I'm making right now. Right now, I'm making a shirt. But anyway, I saw this thing on TikTok, and I'm like, I want to make that. But I don't know how to crochet. And then I get sad every time I realize I don't know how to crochet. But then it's like, well, why don't you know how to crochet? Well, because you never sat down and took the time to learn it. And not to be, sounds like ageist if that's a thing, but like, or just like disrespectful, but I don't mean it in this way. But like, if someone who is much older than me can sit down and learn how to crochet, I can learn how to crochet. Not even that, like, I just need to work on, like, I have low endurance, I have low tolerance for things that, like, make my body feel not great. But what I can do, scroll on TikTok for a long time. I can sit here and look at myself in the mirror for an hour. Why? Why do I do that when legitimately, like, my face hasn't changed? I haven't changed. So what I'm trying to do is completely unhinge. No, I'm trying to take away my need for speed. I'm trying to take away the need for me to like be stimulated that can't be good for my brain. Like, even making this, I'm like, is it even the right choice? So, like, what I've been doing to kind of combat it is doing things that, like, take a long time. And that sometimes, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, it's been a long time since I started doing this. So at the gym, like, I'll go on the stair machine for like an hour because I need to build my endurance. And a lot of the times, it's really just a mental game. Like, it's really your brain and letting you, like, and you're figuring out how far you're going to let yourself be pushed. That's it. And when it comes to that, I'm incredibly weak. It's kind of embarrassing because my mom said I was tough the other day, and that made me feel good because I am tough. But when it comes to that, like, I kind of fumble a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. And it's, to me, I'm like, oh, it's kind of embarrassing. And honestly, with this, I think I went on the wrong, no, I'm on the right side. But, yeah, like, I just want it. And I know building that grit and that endurance, like, because the truth is, like, and it's like a knock on wood moment. And God bless for me being able to say this, but, like, I haven't been through anything tough. Like that's forced me to, my life has been easy. I really have been living life on easy mode since the day I came out. you know, and like that's not to say like every single thing, but like a summary of it. Since the like nothing has been to where I was like, oh no, like I can't do that. And I guess that's part of like the toughness thing. But my goals right now, I need to build my endurance. So I'm gonna write this down after I finish this stitch so I don't get confused when I come back. Build my endurance. Communicate. I had a way to make it sound good. Communicate outside of... Basically, the idea is to communicate regardless of how you think it's going to affect another person. And that's not to say be inconsiderate or be careless with your words, but it is to say that I do a thing where I overcalculate like the reactions of people, and that stops me from saying what I'm going to say. And I try to predict their responses, base my responses on what they're going to say. And then I end up in this loop because no one ever says what I think they're going to say because I'm not God. And that's just not how, like, people work. So, I want to communicate freely. I want to become wise. Like, I want to be like a wise... You guys, kindness, it gets me every single time. Every single time. It'll do it for me. I just love, like, genuine kindness makes my heart glow. Forgiveness, sympathy, empathy, sympathy and empathy. But yeah, like, I want to work hard. I want to, do what makes me happy, and I want to get there by putting in the work. Like, sometimes stuff is hard work. I'm so excited, you guys. I got a scholarship today. It's freaking $90,000 for a university whose tuition is only $60,000 for all 4 years. So the scholarship covers my room and board, and my tuition for all 4 years. And I'm so grateful. Like, I've been living super, like, excitedly today. Like, I'm so blessed. I'm so incredibly blessed. And every single time I feel like I just don't deserve it because I know I'm not perfect, and I know I don't, like, no one is deserving. Well, no, that's not true. We all are deserving of good things, but, like, life has really been too good to me. And I'm trying to keep myself safe and protected. I just need to pray more. But, like, guys, I literally wanted a burrito, and I made it. And it's like, why do you say these silly things? Like, you wanted a burrito and you made... Like, no, like, you don't understand. I wanted a burrito, and I made it, and it was so yummy. And then I fell asleep. And, like, I could just go upstairs and shower. I could eat more leftovers. I could go eat some fruit. Just like, come on, dude. How much better can it get? And I'm realizing, like, this is really all I want from life. I was gonna say, I'm just talking, I'm just rambling. No, I'm not just rambling. Like, all I want from life, eat good food, love with a warm, happy heart, and feel safe. Like, what? So yeah, I'll show you guys when I finish this top. Probably won't stay up doing it tonight. It's looking more like it's looking kind of curvy. Maybe it'll be like a lettuce top, lettuce. Yeah, but goals, and take an introspective look before I begin to judge others. Because when I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't stand this person, and I think about why I can't stand them, it's literally just stuff that I don't like about myself, stuff that I need to work on for myself. So, like, I have this acquaintance who's just incredibly jealous, like, incredibly jealous. And it's I don't want to be like, it's toxic, but like, that's literally what it is. And sometimes, they do things that if you were to do those things to them, like, you would never ever hear the end of it. But when you do it, when it's done to you, they just expect like this instant like forgiveness, which, like, yeah, I'm gonna forgive you, but it still hurt. Like, I'm gonna forgive. I'm gonna be like, forgive him. But like, it still hurt. And then if you were to do it to them, you just would not hear the end of it. So kind of that double standard thing. And just working through like how to navigate people who make you feel bad. Another person in my life, it just always feels like it's never good enough for them. Like, I told them about the college that gave me a really good scholarship. This college gave me $140,000, but their tuition is $223,000. And when I told them about it, that I was looking at the college, they're like, have you picked a university yet? Da-da-da. I'm like, no, but da-da-da gave me a like really good scholarship. They're like, oh, that's a college, not a university. But like, first of all, what's the difference? Second of all, you went to a state school. I shouldn't post this. I should really edit this out. But it's not like they're gonna watch this YouTube video anyway. But like, don't make me feel bad for liking what I like and doing what I want to do. Because if you do, that's just gonna strain our relationship. And I'm working on communicating when these things are said, but it's hard. And then you don't want to like bring up old stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go read. When I say read, just like listen to an audiobook. I don't know which one though, because like, I really don't care for audiobooks. I really prefer to read, because audiobooks kind of mess with the images that my brain create in my head. The images that my brain create is correct. But yeah.